Hi everyone and welcome to Flosstube number 33. I have multiple SAFs this week. They're small, but they're multiple. But first, if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. It warms my heart that you want to spend some time with me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Hope you want to stay. My name is Marika. I come from Stockholm, Sweden, where I live with my boyfriend and my 2 cats. This is a channel all about cross-stitching. Also, if you like this channel, please thumbs it up. If you have any questions or any comments at all, just comment down below. And if you want to stay and haven't pushed that subscribe button yet, please do. It means a lot. It helps me grow. So, hi guys! This week has been a little bit strange. If I misspeak or I get slow in some points during this video, just know that I have a really bad migraine. I have my Botox treatment next Friday and it's really... it's a big contrast. These couple of weeks I have had much less migraines than I had before leaving my old job. And it can have with so many different things. It can have to do with me not having any estrogen anymore. It can have to do with me having my first HPV vaccination. There's a lot of things. Or it can just be less stress because I don't have a job to go to. Who knows? Who knows? So let's jump into the cross-stitching this week. And let's start with my official finish. So last week I showed you the ABC cross stitch by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I stitched this on a 14 count light yellow Aida and this is the finish. It actually finished out very fast. So yeah, ta-da! I actually really like it. I love the colors on these. And I finished it on Friday, on Saturday actually. I finished on Saturday. I don't know where to put everything yet right now. Anyhow, well, on the floor apparently. The floor is clean, so maybe I can use the floor. Anyhow, the next piece that I started and finished was the little August 9 patch. This is also... see if you can focus. Come on. Come on. There we go. This is also by Primrose Cottage Stitches. It is with the same color scheme. So all of these stitches that I've done so far from Primrose Cottage Stitches, that is the bees, they have basically the same threads. So I think I run out of 2 of them. So 2 of them I needed 2 skeins of, but otherwise I just been using the same threads. This one isn't in their B section. This is in their 9 patch section. So if you were looking for it, just head over there. All of these things are linked in the description down below. They are shortened links, but everything that goes to Etsy, just a link. I just shorten it to make it easier to read the description. Yeah, but yes, that is the 9 patch for the bees. Then I had 2 more SAFs. I did start one before, but I did end it this morning. So we're gonna take a little break from the bees and we're gonna look at this beautiful butterfly. So, a little note on this beautiful butterfly. This is a pride stitch. So, let's start with the fabric, the threads, and then I'm gonna do the big shout out for this pattern. So the fabric is a 32 count opalescent linen that I have hand dyed. That I had actually I think I hand dyed it for a Halloween project, and then I started stitching in it and the colors just disappeared completely. So I did have a little bit of a stitch that I needed to pull out before I started this, but I really like how it looks. The only thing I think with this fabric is that the middle, the 312, which is the blue in the middle, kind of disappears a little bit. The other colors pop very beautifully, so I kind of don't mind it. But yes, that is it. This is called All the Colors. This is, now I'm gonna have my little book here because my memory. It is designed by Stitch Sprout. I follow her on Instagram now because she does a lot of gorgeous stitches. This is just one of them. This, however, comes from a Pride collaboration. It is a charity package, just like the Earth Day package that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. This is for Pride. It is a collaboration between the Stitches Collective and Starlight Stitchery. I will have the link in the description down below to all of the details and everything. But basically, you donate money, you get 16 shards. The money donated goes to the Rainbow Railroad and the Transgender Law Center. I think this is the best kind of charity. You get something out of it. You get to give money to good charities. I love it. So that is my big shout out for this video. Really go look, follow the Stitches Collective, follow the Starlight Stitchery, do that and get the pattern. And also with this I have a small giveaway. I will not be giving away any patterns because these are PDF patterns. I'm not giving away that. But I have a 8x9 piece of the same hand-dyed opalescent 32 count linen that I stitched this on, and I'm giving it away. And as usually with all of the giveaways that I have, it's open international, you have to be over 18, you have to use a designated word in the comment section down below. I will pull a winner next week, and I will announce the winner in next week's video. It is your responsibility to listen to when I announce the winners and send me an email to my email in the description down below. So if when I've drawn the winner and I have announced it in my video, you have a couple of weeks to kind of come and poke, because I know that not all people will watch my videos immediately when they come out. But if you haven't contacted me in a couple of weeks, it is default, and I might bring back that giveaway at a later date. Anyhow, you can get this 8x9 piece of opalescent 32 count glittery linen, minus all the cat hair. I'm gonna roll it for you. If you add Rainbow Butterfly, use Rainbow Butterfly in the comment section down below, and you can get this piece of off-cut fabric. It is 8x9. You can fit one of these, so you have to go to the Pride charity and buy the patterns yourself, or you can use them, for example, the rainbow animals from the World of Cross Stitching magazine that I am going to stitch next week. But yes, that was the rainbow all color stitch, this one. And now I have one more staff for you, and that is the Bee Boulevard 1 from the Stitching with the Housewives. Now, here's the thing. Mine is completely changed in color, both fabric and threads. So this is how it's supposed to look like. It was stitched in a number of different colors on a Rit apple green dyed fabric that then is tea/coffee dunked. This Stitching with the Housewives have tutorial on that, so if that is what you wanted to have, this is mine. As you can see, I actually have used the same colors as in the Primrose Cottage Stitches bee stitchings, because I wanted to keep with the same tonals, and I also have more of that yellow fabric that I really want to use up. So this is the Honey Bee Boulevard 1 from the Dapper Judas from May. So this is that one. I really like it. These takes a lot longer time to stitch than the Primrose Cottage ones, even though the Primrose Cottage ones is much bigger. And that is because with the Primrose Cottage ones, you work in bigger areas with bigger letterings, so you don't change the thread. that often. With these you have to rethread your needle with new colors all the time, so this takes longer to do, but I actually really like it. I think mine is nice. By the way, if you want to have my color conversion, I will have it in the description down below. And when I finally get this up on Instagram, because I am weeks behind, I'm gonna add, I'm gonna do one of those like slidey things, and one of the slides is gonna be like the conversion of colors. Or basically, I'm not gonna add, I think I can add the colors. I think that is okay, but the conversion is gonna be there. So yeah, that is the honey bakery. I like it. So that was my last stitching for today. I do have a little bit of haul though, so let me clean things up here and I'll be right back with my haul. So guys, before I do my haul, let's talk a little bit about plans first. You know, sometimes the order gets a little bit mixed up. So right now I don't have a work in progress. Well, I have a lot of work in progresses, but I don't have anything that I am currently working on. I have a few things that needs to get done this month. I have my coffee from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery that I do want to finish. It is very slow going, and I had a little period when I wondered if I maybe would not continue with it, but I feel like I really should. So the idea is to make 1 cup a month, unless I get the energy and really want to stitch on it, then I can do more than 1 cup, but a minimum of 1 cup a month, and then I will get it done by Christmas or something. So I have that one. Might not be this week though. I also have my Santa for my Mill Hill Santa Sale 2023, which I also need to get done this month, probably towards the end of it, because Christmas and the heat that we have right now, not right now, it's gonna be Christmas in July, so that might be like a good start into, so end June with that one and then go in with the next one in the beginning of July. I do also have the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Mystery Stitch Along, but that is in the middle of the month, so probably next Thursday I think is when that is going up. So probably won't have started it until I come back for the next video. However, I do have a couple of projects that I wanted to finish, that I did 1 out of 4, and then I went on with other projects. So I am going to stitch the rainbow animals and see if I can get a picture up here how they look. It's by Stitchrovia. It's from the World of Cross Stitching magazine, and God, this is blowing out. This is the fabric I'm gonna use. I think you can see it. It is very lightly mottled, so it's a very light blue with a light green. So I cut pieces out of the fabric that I have. This is a little bit more green. You can see a little bit more of the mottling. This is a printed fabric from DMC, which I actually used it for the first of them. A few notes on the fabric. The fabric is a little bit stiffer. It's a little bit stiff, but the holes are a little bit bigger than I'm used to. And with hindsight, I probably would use 3 strands on this, but because the other one is using 2 strands, I'm gonna just continue with 2 strands for the other 3, so that they are like cohesive, even though they are probably going to other recipients. And thirdly, I also have another Stitchrovia design from another World of Cross Stitching magazine that has like positive kind of engagement quotes for like cards or something, but I think I want to do some like things that I can see every day and just, oh, think positively, because I need that sometimes. Sometimes I'm sad and then I need to figure that out. But yes, that was my plans for the upcoming week. Let's clean that out and start with the haul. So we're at the haul section, so let's start with the haul. We have a whole bunch of just regular DMC. So I ordered from Canvas shop here in Sweden. They sell DMC, which I hope to be able to stock one day, but right now I have to buy it from others, and they are one of the cheaper ones. If I buy it from Panduro, the Michael-esque store, I pay $2.6 per skein. From them I pay $1.6 per skein, so it's a little bit cheaper. Yes. Anyhow, I also bought these variegated threads. These are kind of from the main collection of DMC, but they are just variegated, so it is a it goes between light, middle, and a dark tone, just variegated. Really nice. Put up 5 of them just because I didn't want the rest of the DMC to travel alone. You know, sometimes I need to go over a certain amount of money for them to actually process my order without adding more cost. So then I add a little bit more and then a little bit more. Anyhow, my other order actually came in this morning, and that is like a little bit of cross-stitching things for finishings, but also some other supplies. So the first 2 things are more quilt related. I got a package of these. These are for, like, you put your bobbin here and then you put your kind of sewing thread roll here, so you can stick it into the sewing thread roll, so then you can keep your bobbin and your sewing thread at the same place, so you know which belongs to which, because that is an issue I have now when I started using not only both polyester and cotton, but also having 2 different thicknesses of thread. I don't want to kind of mix and match, so I got a package of these, like 20 of them. Then I bought a 50 pack of these. These are binding clips. I can tell you these are really, really good. I use them for 2 things. 1, the binding on the bags. When you fold it over, you want to kind of stick it down. I use these. Very, very, very easy. Needles are really good when you have like thin layers for when you sew things together. But when you get to the thicker layers, when you have all the batting and everything, these are ideal. So I got another 50 of these because I needed more, and also I didn't want to go for a bigger package because I wasn't sure the sizing of these, but they were the size I wanted, so they're good. Next thing is a couple of charms and a couple of other things. I did get these. These are just golden lobster claws. I thought they would be great with these, but when they arrived they were more copper than golden. But I have little kitty feet, like paw marks. They're adorable. And then I also bought a little bag of bees. I hope you can see them in here. They're like teeny tiny bees. And the next bag I bought was a bag of these beautiful like wings, no, feathers. Little feathers. So the idea is that I am going to start making like little zipper charms and put on my bag, so that you would get like a little set with a little zipper charm and everything. I just needed more charms, so that is the kind of the first bout of charms that I bought. And the last thing that I picked up was a trim, pom-pom trim. So I have been looking at different kinds of trims, buying different things. For example, let's see, do I have it in here? I have it in here. Last week, I don't think I hold this, but last week I bought this. This is a polyester yarn, which is like a super soft and nice, and it is basically polyester chenille. I don't think I can dye this, but I do have the white color of it. I also have a ball of brown. So this is going to be really good to trim my my stitches with. But I wanted to also have pom-poms, and I bought pom-poms a couple of months ago, and when they arrived they were these really, really big pom-poms, and when you cut them apart they basically unraveled like a string. So instead of having the pom-pom this much apart, which was way too long, too wide in between anyhow, they ended up being like this wide apart. And I'm like, I can't use this as a trim if I'm just gonna stitch it on the outside, like most of the tutorials do in the videos. So I tried this, which is mini pom-pom. I think it looks very similar to the ones that Lady.Create does. This is just really much cheaper. This is polyester trim. I'm just trying to figure out where, if it's easier to get it somewhere around here, or if I actually need to order it from Lady.Create. Might be that I need to order it from Lady.Create, but a part of me also, I want to dye it myself. I want to, but I haven't gotten, this is just polyester, this isn't cotton, so this I can't really sell. But anyhow, I cut it apart and I can actually get a very thin stripe of it by just cutting off this piece down here. So this was actually how I wanted it to be. This is how the Lady.Create pom-pom trim actually works. And the videos and tutorials I've seen, they have just like cut it off and then they have sewn it on by hand or just glued it. I most likely will sew it on by hand because I don't know. I'm a little bit like, people say like, yeah, but I'm gonna glue it because it sits better, and I'm like, shouldn't sewing it make it sit better? I don't know. You make like a fabric of it? I don't know. I am a newbie to all this. Anyhow, I bought the trim and I have one color, which is cream. I have 4 colors. I have cream, I have a bright white, and if this was able to dye this, again, I'm pretty sure this is 100% polyester, so most likely won't take the dye that I wanted to take. But I can try. And then I also picked up a black one, because we all need black ones to our little pillows. And the brown one, I already shown you a little piece of it, but this is like a lighter brown. This would be great if I could just add a little darker tone of brown too, if it works. I'm gonna try it one day here. I'm gonna try it. Anyhow, that was all of my haul. So if you are now finished with all the cross, I am now finished with all the cross stitching. So if you want to head out and don't want to hear about things that have happened in my private life this week, that is okay. But maybe you want to stay. Maybe you want to stay. So what happened since I last saw you? Well, one thing happened. Last week I got pretty, like, I was burning my candle by the two ends. I met a friend and then I went out to after work with my colleagues. So I was really looking forward to the weekend because Christopher would be away for his work summer party. So I would be all alone. I could just rest and take it easy. And then early morning my friend called and said, "Hi, we are coming over to where you are. Do we want to come out for lunch?" And I'm like, of course I'm gonna do it. I'm exhausted, but of course I'm gonna do it. So I did. We spent the whole evening together. We ended up coming back here and having blueberry pie, and it was quite nice, and I was exhausted and I'd been exhausted and my migraine came around there, so that might have added to it, but it was a great day. It was an awesome day. Then we have the week. I did stitch a lot, like Sunday, Monday. Tuesday I had my hairdresser appointment. I didn't get a lot stitched. I also got the time wrong. My hairdresser was really nice and was able to rebook me the same day, but anxiety in me triggered my migraine even more, and also triggered other things because I really hate being late or missing appointments. It's very hard for me when I do, because I do a lot of things to try not to miss appointments, because there is something in me that makes me very easily to miss appointments, so I'm usually there like an hour before so I don't miss it. I usually double check, triple check, quadruple check several times a day before it, so I have a very hard time doing anything else when I have an appointment. And then yeah, things was just crazy. So Tuesday I didn't get a lot of stitching. Wednesday I was extremely productive. I got my pattern out, guys. This is now out in my Etsy store. So if you want to stitch the Midsummer Coast to Coast, the PDF pattern is out in the store. So yeah, I got the pattern out, which I've been needing to do for a while, so I'm really happy about that. Hey, you were sitting so good. Okay, there you go. And then I also ordered a whole bunch of things that I need for the store, like new business cards. There's a new thing coming up here in a couple of weeks. I am thinking about I have a secret that I haven't really talked about with you that is going to be awesome for me. Hopefully you will enjoy it too, and I will tell you more about it in a couple of weeks, but I needed to have a bunch of printables for it, so I finally got those ordered. They should come in later this week or next week, later this next week. I also got little labels that I can sew on my bags because I want to make more bags. My room is almost done, so now I can kind of just relax and use the room instead of feeling that I have crap all over the place. I still have crap all over the place, but not as much as I had before, which is awesome. By the way, if you want me to do a studio tour, I can do that. I can do that. Just let me know in the description down below. No, but yeah, so I got a lot of those kind of work done. It was a lot of designing work, it was a lot of just going through things. I also got kind of did a lot of got a wholesale company, finally figured out another wholesale company for like DMC and RTO. And yeah, there was a lot of things going on Wednesday, and I started at 5:30 in the morning, and I had a short lunch break, and the rest of the time I just kind of zoomed in on it. And I hyper-focus, and when I hyper-focus, I kind of forget everything. I don't go to the bathroom, I don't drink coffee, I don't do anything of that. So, of course, I was exhausted by the end of the day. We went out for pizza, I got food poisoning. So yeah, that was my Wednesday. So my Thursday was very much just cross-stitching and finishing off the butterfly, all the color cross-stitch by Stitch Sprout. So yes, that has been my week today so far. I have finished the bee stitch. I have prepared this video, basically what I've done. Oh yeah, I have also been spending hours looking into the wholesale because I got the login yesterday evening, I think. So this morning I've been sitting and just going through all of the little things I can buy to try to figure what my first order is gonna be. So yeah, that has been my week. It's been very intense, but it's been a good week. Next week, it's gonna be a very early recording. Might even be a Thursday evening recording of Flosstube, because I have my Botox treatment, but also Christopher's parents are coming for a visit. They have a whole weekend planned because Christopher turned 40 a couple of weeks ago, and now they're coming over, and they live on the west coast, we live on the east coast, so they're traveling all the way. They are gonna stay at the hotel because it's a little bit easier for us and for them. But otherwise, we're gonna spend the whole weekend together, which is gonna be fun. They're great people. But yes, otherwise don't think I have that much on next week, so I can do stitching. But I also have a lot to do for the secret thing that I'm trying to get working. I would want it to be done and releasable, launchable in 2 weeks, so I can do it before I start my new job. But we'll see. it all depends on energy levels. All depends on energy levels. Anyhow, this was all from me today. If you are here and have actually seen it all to the end, put a butterfly in the comment section. I think there's butterfly emojis. Otherwise, something, pride or butterfly or something in the comment section down below, and to let me know that you looked through the whole video. Also, if you have any questions, comments, anything about everything I've shown today, you can also ask down below and I will get to the comment as soon as possible. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I'm really happy that you want to spend this time with me, and I will see you next week with more stitching, more cross-stitch projects and fun things. Anyhow, thank you, and I'll see you then. Bye!